Hello, welcome to another LEGO review. This is LEGO set 7422 from Harry Potter 1. Again, this is from 13 years ago. I mentioned how I found this in the Jurassic Park 3 set, so you can head over and watch that. For the long story, the short version is I managed to get this for 60 Hong Kong dollars. 7.8 Hong Kong is 1 US. $13 is about 1 UK pound. So you can sort of calculate that yourself. Dirt cheap. The box is in pretty good condition. I like how the person managed to cut it open without, you know, pulling these bits apart on the back of the box. But it's slight damage, but you know, overall it's quite good. And I love how solid the box is. It's actually thick cardboard, unlike all the newer sets where it's just really thin card. And so for collectors, the old boxes are way better than new ones. New LEGO is always about cutting corners and all that, so it's really annoying. Not only the packaging but also in the set itself. So this is Ron Weasley, but even though for some reason they put Hermione's face down there. Weird. You'd think Ron's face would be down there, and because it's a Hermione and Harry set, these small sets. So, I don't know what's going on. Photo on the top shows the figure doing some of his activities and some of the accessories in the box. This side is just another picture of the set. And generic LEGO information stuff in the bottom. And well, I guess I'll take a close look at it. This and focus. No, I'm gonna pull the camera back a little bit. Okay, here we go. Focusing. Yep. And the bottom is general warnings and stuff, and a Hong Kong sticker there. So he probably bought this from Toys R Us or something. So is it like an import sticker just because of legal reasons? And on the back, there's not much going on. Just different poses of the set. Overall pretty good. Inside, apart from the actual LEGO pieces, there is of course the manual. So let's get the lights on for this. There we go. There's a manual. I like all the little, the really neat sort of art design on the books. Nowadays just blue paper and some brackets. None of this stuff, this curtain thing going on. I mean, it doesn't really affect it, but it just makes the, you know, each instruction booklet from each different theme a bit more unique. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty good. It doesn't. What it does not have is all the list parts, like the part lists on here. And advertising for the other two sets, like I said. There's a taller one. I think this is like Diagon Alley shop, but no, there's a bed there. Or some of the classrooms, I guess, and this one is, well, more classrooms. I'm not really sure where they're supposed to be. If you knew the name of the sets, then you probably know. And of course, it has this cardboard for the background, which is okay, but doesn't really make sense in this context. Like, it's got a perspective thing going on, but it's not really to scale, maybe. Like, the perspective is kind of off. Once I got the fireplace and the window carries on. It's supposed to be folded like this, but doesn't make sense when I look at it. I mean, it's a flat image, so that kind of makes sense, but when you fold it, it doesn't make sense too much. Well, it kind of makes sense. It's a really weird perspective. And the image actually carries on this side, so it's actually just one big image that they folded. And it feels a bit weird. I mean, what you're supposed to do is put it like this, but it's been folded for so many years, it's not really folding properly. Well, there you go, now it is. So I'm going to stick that there. It's pretty cool. These days they will use a plastic sheet or something, but this guy's managed to keep this quite good. It's quite thick cardboard, so again. In fact, this is the thickness of the packaging that they use now, so, oh well. So let's look at the actual pieces, set pieces that come with this. Camera down, lights down. So the first set piece, we have the a sort of miniature version of that woman where they used to open the door. So, you know, you put this way or something. So now it's a fireplace, and you're like, what's the password? Up yours. It is. And then they'll enter it. This is obviously not accurate, like so colourful and weird and not like one of those girly sets that you get, and it's probably what they're aiming at. And so none of this makes sense, none of it's to scale, but you know, this image is pretty cool, I guess. You know, if you're gonna use this part and build it into a bigger set, that's fine. But of course you have newer Harry Potter sets now where, you know, with the skin colored stuff and re-release of different places, redesigns, so this really is just for nostalgic, you know, you want to get this for nostalgic reasons, not actually for like show accurate stuff. So he's got like a transparent pink cup, because, you know, Ron's girly and all that apparently. Flowers everywhere. Ugh. And I imagine this is some kind of drug thing, like he will smoke this in and just like stuff happens. So fine, this meant to sort of go here. And you got this one, which is because of bed. It's got a wizard's hat, there's nothing inside here. The bed's okay. What's kind of weird is that there's no support in the middle, nothing joins these two plates together, so I keep wondering, I mean, it's okay though, look, you see it doesn't fall apart because the rest of the pieces on top are pushing it together. But I do wonder, like, you know, if placing a piece in there will make it a bit more secure. No, but you know, the bed, at least the bed's to like sort of scaled, so it's good. It's got this blanket thing going on, going like this cloth that goes over it, which is the same material as the Lego capes and such. It's pretty good, this. And but the blanket isn't so good. It's just a random cut square segment of fabric. It's furry on one side and flat on the other. So I mean, it kind of looks like a furry, more like a furry rug or something, like a bit of not carpet, but not really a blanket. But you know, it stays there. Of course, it can't cover Ron when you cover him like entirely. So oh well. There's an owl, even though Ron doesn't have an owl. So if you got Harry from a different set, then maybe this is something you'd want. So I'll just stick the owl on. I'll stick the owl on the table. It comes with a rat. You know, if you've seen the other movies, then you know what this is, like who he is. See spoilers for a really, really old movie and book. Gandalf dies, you know. Dun dun dun. Somebody's gonna kill me now. So I'm gonna stick him there. No, actually, no. I'll stick his tail under the bed, so he's like he's coming out of the bed. So this makes sense for him to have it, but having the owl doesn't make too much sense. It's like having a cat here. Well, whatever. Now there's two books. Here's the blue one. It's got like a little genie pot thing, like a potion book. So I'll just be potions, and inside you can put this here, which is just a flat piece, transparent with stars. So this is what you see when you drink too much potions, too many bottles of potions. I'll just stick this book on the seat or something. And there's also a red one. This one's like mushrooms and ingredients. So again, it's another potion book. It could be Alice in Wonderland. Evil looking plant. And inside they put there's a white piece here, which has a printing of a bag of golden sparkles, a spider, and a bone. So that's pretty cool that you open these books and put things in them. I'll put that on the floor. Finally, you have Ron. He has a red briefcase for some reason. Yeah, nothing goes in here, but you know, it can. Just a red briefcase. And he's got a transparent blue stick. That's apparently his one. His cape has stars on it, but it's ruined by a little copyright symbol. Jesus Christ. And yeah, of course he only has a one-side print. There's no back printing on him. This is back in the old days of Lego, and you know, yellow skin and no back face print. It looks nothing like Ron. I mean, hairstyles kinda, but and he's ginger, correct? So, but it looks nothing like Ron. And he's got this casual clothing on, so it doesn't even have like, you know, like the Gryffindor logo or anything, because this is like his dorm clothing. So this really could be anyone really, and because Ron doesn't actually have a cape, so that doesn't make sense either, but whatever, so it's just a random wizard. I mean, it's supposed to be Ron, but let's just say random wizard. It's okay. So yeah, for the price I paid, this is definitely a good set, of course. But you know, who's this set for? Well, if you're if you're a big collector of old Harry Potter, if like you're a big fan of Harry Potter, then by all means, this is actually a big good set. Like, just thinking about how, in context of when it first came out, I'd say this is pretty good. It's not film accurate, of course, with the weird colors. It's not meant to be that. This is more, I think this is more aimed at girls to have a little sort of dollhouse thing going on with the cardboard background. What I like about this is, for the most part, the pieces are actually size accurate. So the bed's actually a bed size, and the seat's actually a seat size. This isn't one of those normal, usual Lego sets where it's just the front wall, the back wall or something, and the room isn't actually the size of a room. You get a lot of like newer Hogwarts castles where it's just like you get an entire wall of the front of Hogwarts or something, but each room is the size of a bed, with everything sort of compact and squished inside. And I don't like those sets because what are you going to do with it? Like, it's sort of, it represents a miniature version that's far too small and you can't do anything in them. So these sets are cool in that they actually represent accurate sizes. They're not too small, and the cardboard gets away with it not being, stopping it from being too expensive when it first came out. And these days, these sets aren't too expensive, obviously way more expensive on eBay than what they used to be. But I got a good deal on this, so I'm quite happy. This is a set I'm going to keep. I actually want to, try to make some money from it by selling it. And of course, finding old sets and reviewing them is always an extra bonus, fun thing that I get to do. Build them and play around for a little bit. This guy has kept them in really good condition, as you can see here. There's no scratches or anything. The cardboard's fine, so I really got a good deal. And I can pass on this good deal. Like, if you're looking for these old sets, they are very fun. So you might want to check out eBay soon. I'll check that on there at some point. This set isn't too rare, but the price has been pushed up a little bit. So I can only recommend this for like really hardcore like Harry Potter fans. I wouldn't recommend this for casual Lego collectors because you can get these colored bricks from a lot cheaper. It's mostly just for the minifigure, the printed elements, and of course the box and this cardboard. The rest isn't too important. So yeah, pretty fun set. Lots to do in it, even though it's just one character. So subscribe, suggest, and comment below. Of course, take it and have a nice day. And of course, tune in soon for the next review of Hagrid's Hut from Harry Potter 1.